Welcome to the Grounds Crew. My name is Alex.
Alex Senior.
And this is Randy.
And it's been a long time since we've been able to record. Glad to be able to do it again. We're going to just do a couple of quick things. We're not going to do it on a 2-hour episode today. First thing I wanted to go over was there's been some fan interactions around baseball that have been not so great. People are not getting a good look. Humans aren't getting a good look here. So first, we're going to talk about the Jarren Duran incident in Cleveland. So Jarren Duran was coming off the field. I believe he had just gotten out, and fans screamed at him something not okay. Did you guys hear about this?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Continue.
fans screamed at him that basically he should have unalived himself while he had the chance. And he's dealt with mental health issues in the past. He's been very open about that. And basically, you have the whole entire field covered with Red Sox, umpires, coaches, players, holding back Jarren Duran. The players trying to sort this out, all while God Bless America is being sung. So, that fan is bad news. Hopefully he gets banned from every ballpark. At least I think he should. I believe Cleveland has already banned him from their ballpark. The second incident I wanted to talk about was Tommy Pham. Now, there was a ball hit to left field in L.A. where Tommy Pham was with Pittsburgh on the road, and a player touched him while he was fielding a ball. And he gave him a very not good look. Like, he stared him down, then threw the ball in, and then made some gestures to him afterwards, after the play. We've had some very interesting interactions with Tommy Pham as well. Sir, do you want to get into that?
So we went to a season ticket holder autograph signing for the St. Louis Cardinals, which happened to have been the team he came up. Anyway, so the players all sit at tables in different stations out in the field. We got 1 hour to get autographs. We get in there. We're at a station that has a bunch of different players, including Tommy Pham. And we get up to him. And he looked pretty blasé, like super thrilled. Alex was the one, he was the one that said something I said. Hey, how you doing? How's your day going? Something along those lines. And I said, well, my day would be going a lot better if I didn't have to be here sitting signing autographs for you people. But wait, what? For us people? Us season ticket holders that pay for these tickets to be here? Okay. Well, nice guy. I mean, he signed the autographs and was obviously clearly not enjoying himself there. So said, this guy's not a fan type of guy. He doesn't really care about the fans whatsoever, and that's fine. It's just a job to him. But, that's fine. But don't act like, surprised when you don't get great fan interaction when that's how you treat fans.
Right. And speaking of which, Tommy Pham, he's already known as like a questionable guy. Like he's been caught in the outfield, like punching another player over like fantasy baseball or fantasy football or something like that. So the Tommy Pham is interesting to say the least. And then this, keeping on topic with the Pirates, Pirates fan fell from their right field stands and hurt himself pretty bad. And just came out that someone was charged with buying him alcoholic beverages before he fell. So that's interesting to say the least. On to our next topic of discussion. Just a couple of news things going around. Ohtani has started throwing live bullpen sessions.
Wait, hold on. Fans don't let fans watch baseball drunk.
I like that. And one other thing before you go any farther, the whole Jarren Duran deal and Tommy Pham's deal, the kid that fell out, that's kind of, it's just not a good look for baseball.
Right.
Tommy Pham's been on probably every baseball team. There must be reasons why, and what you just shared with us was pretty good, and about how he looked at making that statement.
Basically, the only reason why he was there signing autographs for the fans was because if he said no, that he would have paid a pretty hefty fine.
Right. The thing with Jarren Duran, I watched it, and it's a bad look for baseball, for the ball players and for the fans. And baseball's got a good thing going right now, and it's as almost as if, how could, even on the mental health issue, it just became it looked like it was just something that was probably brewing. There might be more to this than we really know, but either way. But go ahead, move on. Those are just incidents that happen, but they don't look good for baseball.
No, this doesn't look good for baseball. Yep. Not a good look. Ohtani has started throwing live bullpen sessions. Do the Dodgers need anything else?
Yeah, they need pitchers. They don't got any. I mean, they're look at their record. Read us the record. You got it down there. I was looking at the standings. I mean, first place.
Yeah, we're gonna look at that record later. I can pull it up right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I got it right here. They're in first place by 2 games. They're 33 and 21, and they've lost 21 times already.
Yeah,
they might not win 100 games this year.
No,
we were talking about them win 125. Now, no Kershaw, no.
Well, Kershaw just came back, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's not there. No Kershaw, and then the other guy, no Glasnow. You roll down the deal. They've got their fair share of pitching. The only reason I think Ohtani's attempted to pitch is because they need pitching. They had to go to Kasperitis. I call him Kasperitis, but it's Kasperius. 3 times?
Kasperius, yeah.
And the Dodgers are using the Tampa Bay Rays format of winning baseball games from a few years ago, throwing 1-inning starters. I mean, it makes the Dodgers are doing that. Yeah.
So I did just want to point out that Ohtani is also currently leading the league in home runs at 19. And now he's starting to throw again.
Right? Yeah, it was Judge was there, but he just got that 19.
Yeah, both Judge and Schwarber are at 18.
18, right?
Judge still has to play with that.
Right. He's still going to take a crack at it tonight, right, Pop?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Yeah. So I'm shocked that Ohtani's doing what he's doing, and now he's about to start pitching again. I mean, do we give him the MVP now for the National League? I mean, if he starts pitching again and pitching well.
Were you able to even do that with the Tommy John? Doesn't he risk messing it up?
I think he's had 2 Tommy John so far.
We'll see if he's got anything on his pitches. That's what's going to remains to be seen. It's obviously his it wasn't. He had Tommy John on his rotator cuff, or Tommy John on the pitching.
I thought it was his elbow, but I could be mistaken.
It could be his elbow. So he has it. Bottom line is hitting wise, he's amazing. What a beautiful swing he has. I watched I've watched more of his home runs this year than the combined 5 years past. And that's one reason, because I'm doing this, what do you call it again?
Fantasy baseball?
Yes, that's what it is.
We don't even have time to get into your strategy of fantasy baseball, Randy. We don't got the time for it.
It's just that there's the beauty of it is that I'm in tune because I must be in tune. And I know what's going on, and I'm enjoying it. There's just something at the beginning of the year you could have caught and asked questions and I wouldn't have known anything. Now I know a little bit of what's going on. All right, where are we now?
All right, yeah. Tarek Skubal has thrown the best Maddox ever. If you don't know what a Maddox is, it's throwing a complete game shutout. Or is it shutout?
It was
just
a complete game shutout. Yeah, he had 40 points.
Complete game under 100 pitches. Tarek Skubal threw 13 strikeouts and 94 pitches. It was
sick. Sick is right.
Yeah, sick is the word for it. I don't know how you're supposed to face him when he's that nasty. I mean, he was nasty, for sure.
I was just telling you a little while ago. So, just a little cherry on top of this whole thing. On his last batter, he had to do it. Yeah, 1 out left to go. He's got 2 strikes on the batter, and the communication device stopped working. So they have a conference at the mound, and Struble was like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll just forget it. We'll go without it. So everybody gets back into their place. Threw one more pitch, 103-mile-an-hour fastball. If the guy swung and missed that, game over. 103-mile-an-hour fastball to end a 9-inning pitching effort for the complete game. I mean, 103 at that point? You think he'd be exhausted?
Yeah.
You know, when I look, that was, let's just say, you know, based on, I'm looking at 6 previous performances on every single pitcher. And his previous 2 were stinkers. I didn't expect this out of him. Didn't expect it from him. Then again, that's baseball. The stars lined up for him, for Tariq, and because he was 13-12, he had a 31 back against Texas, squashed with a 20 and 27 prior to that. But his last 2 performances were, they didn't get any minus numbers, but still though, that is a beauty. That's a gem. I never thought I'd see a 40 before, but that's it. It's the first time I've seen a 40.
Yeah.
2 hit shutout.
Yeah. Next topic of discussion is Ronald Acuna has come back from injury and in back-to-back games has homered in his first 2 games. I think he's back, ladies and gentlemen. And I hope.
Yeah, you're happy about that, aren't you?
Well, I mean, he's not on my fantasy team, but
oh, he's not.
No,
he's not. That's right. I was hoping he would have gotten released. That's why I'm going to look over. Didn't he hit a home run on his first pitch he saw?
I don't know if it was first pitch.
It was.
I know it was first 2 games he hit a home run. And then hopefully this is the turning point that the Braves need because they've needed help and they've needed help desperately, and help has arrived. So hopefully this is how they turn around. The next topic of discussion, 3 managers have already been fired early into the season. Derek Shelton, manager of the Pirates, gone. Bud Black, manager of the Rockies, gone. Which the Rockies are going for records here. We'll talk about that in a few minutes here. And then Brandon Hyde of the Orioles. Orioles, team I picked to win the AL East this year, have done horrible, and that's an understatement. He deserved to be fired. And they need to figure out what's going on, and they need to fix the problem quickly. Because I still think they have a chance to come back and win the division, but it's going to take a lot.
Yeah, 13.5 out. No, yeah. I don't think it's going to happen. No. But they have players. They have players. Their object at any time that anything happens, anytime where a team is buried like that, their first objective is to get to 500. Start winning some games. Stop tossing Charlie Morton out there. That tells you how bad things are. Mm-hmm. And then go after getting 500. But I never liked that manager personally. I think there was dissension in that clubhouse, and it might be the best thing that happened to Baltimore. I didn't like Hyde. I thought Hyde asked a couple players to throw at people's heads in the last couple of years and throw at people, and I think it's caught up with them. But they've got guys that are not playing. And guess who they really miss? You know this, Alex.
Who do they miss?
It disrupted their lineup when they didn't go and sign them. Santander.
Apparently, that's the missing piece.
My opinion only. My opinion.
I mean, they did get Tyler O'Neill to replace him, but that team has not been the same.
Nope.
Not at all. And I believe we are a little bit short on time today, so we're going to go on into the standings. We could talk about we could talk about like what we think of what teams need and what surprises of the year. I mean, we already talked about Baltimore, so let's get right into it. The New York Yankees lead the American League East. They're 32-20, followed by Tampa Bay, who I had written off early in the season at 27-26. Toronto at 26-27. I had them losing the division. They are by number 5. Boston at 27-29. And then the surprise of the year for me, Baltimore at 19-34. And my second surprise of the year, the AL Central. Detroit Tigers are 35-20. I didn't have them making the playoffs, and they currently have the best record in all of baseball.
They look great. They look fantastic. Hitters are hitting. The pitchers are pitching. Where did this come from?
Came from Detroit, sir. Came from Detroit.
Right. Yep.
I think that now we're going to bring manufacturing back to Detroit. Detroit's going to be a new city.
And it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. They're bringing contact power. They're bringing pitching. It's going to be huge.
They got a coach. They got a manager, too.
Something's going on over there. They're firing on all cylinders.
They got a manager.
They do have a manager.
They got a good manager.
Their manager, his former team, not doing as well as his current team.
Exactly.
Next in the AL Central, Cleveland and Minnesota are tied at 29-24. Kansas City is at 29-26. The White Sox still not a good team. They're 17-37. Moving on to the AL West.
If you want to just take a second there on that Chicago White Sox today, Lindor had to walk it off with a sacrifice just to beat them at home. White Sox can play baseball. That's all I got to say.
They got some decent players, but they just can't get it done.
Guess why? Guess why they're competitive? They're competitive because they've got some decent pitching. Look at their pitchers.
First time, man.
Yeah, there's a couple of.
I don't want to get us canceled. I don't want to get us canceled.
Okay, don't get off the script. Go ahead, keep going.
The West, Seattle, who I had not making the playoffs, is currently leading the division at 29-23. Houston, right behind them, 28-25. The Angels, 25-27. The Texas Rangers, my pick to win the division, 26-29. And the Athletics, 23-31. I think the big surprise there is Seattle winning the division and Texas, or currently winning the division, I should say, and Texas being 26-29. That's only 4.5 games out. Texas is in fourth place. That division is still up for grabs.
A's look good.
Anyone could literally still grab that division.
A's look good.
And then moving on to the National League here. We have the NL East. The Phillies are winning the division 34-19. The Mets 33-21. Atlanta 25-27. Washington 24-29. And the Miami Marlins, which me, sir, and Paul are all going to see Miami host the Giants on Saturday. That's going to be interesting to see, to say the least. The NL Central, the Cubs are winning the division, 33-21. The Cardinals spent no money in the offseason. They have a much better record than they had last year. They're 30-24. The Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers are tied for third in the division at 27-28. And then Pittsburgh, 19-35. The NL West, a lot tighter than I think we all thought going into the season. The Dodgers, 33-21. 2 games behind them, the San Francisco Giants, 31-23. The Padres, 29-22. Arizona, 26-27. And Colorado, going for the worst record of all time, which was they're trying to beat the record the White Sox set last year. Colorado being 9-45. I think they might beat that record. I don't know what they're playing, but I don't think it's baseball.
173 run differential.
Yeah.
Lost 8 of their last 10. All bets. Colorado doesn't do anything. But they almost took 2 or 3 from the Yankees.
The way the Red Sox season is going, I see they lose to them too.
They almost took 2 or 3 from the Yankees. Yankees hung on to win yesterday or the day before, whatever it was. Yep, yesterday.
Almost. Close, but no cigar, as the saying goes.
The Phillies are probably the. I would venture to say that the Phillies are playing the best baseball right now.
Mm-hmm.
Last 10 games for Detroit, 5-5. Phillies are 9 out of the last 10. They were 9 in a row and they lost, so their streak is now 1 loss. But I think the most impressive one is really the Yankees, because the Yankees were 6 games up, but Tampa Bay just won their game, and they're 5.5 out now. So they have the largest lead right now, which is what you want. You necessarily have to have the best record. You just want to have the best. You want to have the lead. You want to have a good lead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nope. Detroit's amazing.
Int-
I don't know what Detroit's doing. It's really great to watch.
yeah. Detroit's playing a really great brand of baseball right now. I'm excited to see San Francisco in person coming this next weekend. That's going to be interesting to
It's gonna
see.
be interesting, right?
They're
games are
facing
gonna
one of the worst teams in the league, the Marlins. I was just talking about this last night with my wife. After living in Florida for 15 years and getting to see Marlins baseball close up and personal, they don't want to win. At least that's what the front office vibes give me. They had a pretty decent team. They decided not to build around it. And then, of course, Jose died. And then they just completely took the team apart. Traded MVP Giancarlo Stanton to the Yankees for literally a bag of chips, basically. Gave him a contract that they knew they couldn't afford, so they had to trade him.
Jeter did him a favor because that was part of Jeter's moves at the time when he was there to get rid of Stanton. But there's
it was not. That was before Jeter.
Are you sure?
I am 100% sure.
100% sure. Okay.
I'm sorry to burst your bubble on that.
No, you bursted my bubble because I thought it was all about Jeter. I thought it was Jeter.
Jeter, the captain.
Jeter, okay. He's just a Hall of Famer is all he is.
Just a Hall of Famer. Damn Jeter. He's overrated.
Just like that guy named Volpe. He's overrated too, but he might end up pulling a Jeter on us about when he's all said and done.
Oh, Anthony Volpe, the hometown kid. Oh.
Oh boy. Jersey boy, though. Some Jersey.
Some
Jersey. I think he's from Jersey, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I was hearing something else on my microphone. Okay.
Jersey. Oh, do you thought I said a bad word or something?
Jersey.
No, I would never do that. Not while we're on the air. Hey, where did Senior go? He got enough or what?
I don't know. He just got up and left. Oh, there he is.
There he is. So you went through the standings and now stats.
Yeah, let's go over some stats here. We have a couple more minutes. So, who could tell me? I'm going to ask both of you. We are not sponsored by Doritos.
Don't want to be, right? Yeah.
So we just went over. We already said the league leading in home runs, but could you guys guess?
League or the whole league or just AL or NL?
Whole league.
Whole league.
We already went over home runs when we talked
Who's
about
leading?
Otani.
Are you saying who's leading?
Yeah, who's leading?
Yeah, Otani.
Yeah, I'm saying we already talked about that. So we're going to go over some different stats. Batting average. Who could tell me who's leading in batting average?
He's something else, is all I got to say.
Well, I don't think Judge is anymore. There's somebody else that just creeped up.
No, he is.
He
397.
is.
397 based on at bats. Freddie Freeman's at 361, but that's a nice number for Freddie. But Aaron is going to win the Triple Crown this year, guys.
I don't know about that.
Well, hold on. Why not? I know you're a Red Sox fan, but that's okay. Senior will agree with me on this. It is the end of May, and he's already in mid-season form. Records are going down this year. People know it. It's going to be how you do it, Pops? Get your popcorn ready, right?
Yeah. Say this: in order to win a Triple Crown, you need to be leading in the three stats: average, home runs, and RBIs. Devers currently has them in RBIs, but we'll get to that. Can you guys tell me who the
RBIs by how many? Come on now.
Uno, but still. Okay, we'll get to it later. All right.
Who's leading the majors in hits? Oh, it's him. It's Judge. Judge leads it. Otani just got his home run. Wait till tonight. What do you think, Senior? That he drops 3 tonight in L.A.? He loves L.A.
I'm watching it second inning.
All right. Oh, can you guys tell me who the third best batting average in baseball is?
Third best batting average?
It is not Kyle Tucker.
The A's.
What's his name?
Wilson.
Yeah.
How about the fourth one? The fourth one is a that is a feat of nature. The fourth one.
What a comeback.
37 years old.
That's comeback player of the year, Paul Goldschmidt.
What a
I'll cast my
find.
vote now.
He doesn't get injured. What a find.
And then I want to talk. We already talked about this a little bit just 2 seconds ago. RBIs. Who do you guys think is leading the league in RBIs right now?
I see it, though. Go ahead. He just got it, too. He had a nice game. That's why.
Sir? Yeah. Any guesses, sir?
You're going to be surprised.
Well, Randy, you know it?
Yeah, well, I'm looking at it.
You cheater.
That's not fair. I can't say that. Right.
Who is it?
It's Seiya Suzuki on the Chicago Cubs is leading the league in RBIs at 49. And then tied for second is another Cub, Pete Crow Armstrong at 48. Devers is tied with him.
Player.
And then Judge is behind them at 47.
Yeah, and the only reason Suzuki, he went from 39 to 49 the last 3 days. He just had 10 RBIs. The one who's number 2, I cringe every time I have to look at his name. That's all I got to say.
You cringe at looking at his name.
Of course I cringe. He was mine.
Oh, he's talking fantasy baseball.
Rafa.
You guys both had Rafael Devers, and you both traded him.
I can't believe what he's doing right now.
You agree with me, Senior. Thank you.
What a couple of
him.
idiots.
I had it in my ear from Randy going, he's toast. He's done. The Red Sox have ruined him. And I said, I got to get rid of him. He's too long of a flump.
He is having drama in Boston. And after his first week of the year, he's turned it around. You guys were impatient.
Well, the first 2 weeks of the year, I stomached him, gentlemen, and I couldn't let him go. I couldn't do anything with him, but I got someone to trade with me, and I got Mr. Trout. And then I had Trouty going real well until I decided that it was probably time to say bye, and guess what happened after that? Well, we all know. He's no longer playing.
He got hurt on my team. Thanks a lot, Randy. Alrighty, this has been the Grounds Crew. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We are on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcast. We will see you in the next one, and God bless.
Have a good one.
Sir, I think you got to end it.
All right, family K, have a good time together. And I think I upset Paulie, but that's all right.
Hit the stop button.
I believe it's end session for all.
Yeah, we should be off the air, right?
Not yet. Hold on.
Oh, there's an echo cancellation button. Didn't see that.
Let me go help you.
Okay. I don't see end session.
Hey, Senior.
Yeah.
I know you look at everything just like I do. You taught me how to do that. Go look at the quad that I threw tonight, and look at the numbers I got from my pitchers tonight.